Let's get into some things of the things, child. We got some stuff to talk about today, honey. We got some stuff to talk about. Hit that like button. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have a great time over here. You meant what you said when you said it. Really did that, because I'll be understanding y'all sometimes. And when y'all know when I say y'all, you know I ain't talking about y'all. You don't talk about y'all. Basically, that all these people that got something to say have been actively involved in the political process in their world. I don't believe it. You ain't gonna convince me. I know y'all love me. What's up? Happy Monday again. We back. We're back again. For those who missed it, we did go live earlier and talked about the BET Awards, and then I gave y'all a review of Supergirl, and yes, there were spoilers. So if you want to go see Supergirl, I suggest you not watch it until after you've gone to see it. What's up? Hey, everybody! We already started it off with gifts. Yes, thank you, T. Hey, girl, hey. We got some gifted memberships. Let's see who got the memberships. Hold on. Let me see who got the memberships. Yes, it's cancer season. Hold on. Let me scroll up to the top, chat, so I can say hi to everybody. Let me look on my phone. Let me see who got these memberships. Congratulations. Y'all know the first of the month is coming. So we got some more memberships coming this week. And y'all know I'm home, so we're going to be doing some members-only content. I told y'all I would give y'all some members-only content this weekend, and I ended up going live and telling everybody. Y'all know I'll be running my mouth, child. I'll be running my mouth. Oop, I'm in the wrong thing, child. Looking at the wrong thing. Let's see. All right. Who got the gifted memberships? Okay. Congratulations to Loose Cannon. I haven't seen Loose Cannon in a while. Hey, girl, hey. What's it say? A type of tea? Nene, Grateful Nana. Hey, Grateful Nana. And Ronald Lucas. So congratulations to those of you. If you're here, drop down and say thank you to T. Thank you so much, T. Mwah. Thank you so much. All right, let me say hi to the people. The Informed, what's up, boo? Hey, Kenneth. Everybody down the husband. Oh, I forgot about Marceau. Damn. I forgot to put that in my title, but we'll talk about Marceau, honey. Remind me, Kenneth, remind me. What's up, Corey? Nikki, hey, boo. Chuck, hey. What's up, Yogi? Sweet Pea, hey, girl. Miss Jocelyn. Hart Fletcher. Oh, I gotta find the link for the Discord. Sweet Pea, I know you asked for it, and I don't think I ever dropped it in that last live. Mimi, what's going on? I'm sorry, Mia, what's going on? Rock Chick, Gossip in the Garden, Vintage, Lovely Nola, Ronnie, Chanel, Yolanda, DB, hey girl, Auntie Eva, CC, Complex, what's up, Marcus? Straight from the VA, what's going on? Is this Shamonique Taylor? I hope I said that right. Gabby, I really hate that they changed y'all's names. It's so hard sometimes to read them, child. Cross Country Cruiser, what's up, Quake? What's going on? Hey, T, thanks again for the gifted memberships. Diamond. Oh, my pleasure. See, this bitch done woke up. I did not call you. Surrey, shut up. Surrey, stop. Who woke her up? I didn't call for her. Thank you. I didn't call for her. Watching you from my bed between been sick. Oh no, I hope you feel better, boo. Hey, New Jones, what's up, girl? How's that beautiful daughter of yours? Hola. You don't have to be in the bushes. I'm off today. Hey, come on down. Nubian Mahogany, what's going on? Tag team, back again. Yep. What's up, CJ? Emily. Cheryl, hey, girl, hey. Your birthday's July 19th, Cancer season. Hey. Candy Love, what you, see your birthday. Is it your birthday? You told me and I forgot the other day. See, tell me when your birthday is again. Miss Pretty Amazing, Angela Royal, Miss Cookie, Candy Love. What's going on? What's going on? Lauren. Your niece is my birthday twin. Hey, birthday twin. What's up, Shy? XOXO. Not the baby teeth. Child. Oh, shoot, y'all. I forgot to. I'm gonna have to go over. I forgot to set up the other line. I forgot I'm on the horizontal. I forgot to set it up. Sweet Candy, what's going on? Okay, I think I got everybody. If I missed you, try this to my head and out my heart. My apologies. Hold on, I gotta go over to the other side. And child, I don't think I have. Let me go into the other side and fix it, child. I forgot I'm on both screens, honey. I gotta make sure I get it set up right. But anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. I know for some of y'all have short weeks this week. You can thank me. You're welcome. Okay. You're welcome. That because the 4th of July falls on Saturday. So a lot of you guys get Friday off. Some of y'all even get Thursday and Friday off. You're welcome. Yes, I take credit for it because July 2nd is actually the day we should be celebrating because this is actually the day that they declared independence. July 2nd is the actual day that they declared independence from England. It wasn't ratified until July the 4th. But either way, you're welcome. Okay. With that being said, though, did I this thing? Okay, hold on. Let me do this real quick. I'm so sorry, y'all. I just need to check something over here. I didn't put the thumbnail on this thing. I ain't worried about the thumbnail. But let me just make sure that I have. I just need to make sure that I have. Because when I'm on both, I have to set both of them up. And contrary to popular belief, when you're doing YouTube, it's not just you hit a button. It's more to it. You got to set the live up and all this other stuff. So I apologize. I'm getting it set up and then we're going to jump right into it. Because we got a lot to talk about. I haven't been here in a while. So maybe we got a lot of things to talk. Hold on. We got a lot of things to talk about. Yes, honey. Okay. All right, we good. We good now. Okay. Okay, what's going on? Sorry about that, y'all. I had to get everything set up. So we are here. What happened with Marcel? Well, let's go ahead and start there. So down to the Love and Marriage Huntsville, Marcel was arrested. Okay. Now, what my source is telling me, so he was arrested on, I think it was yesterday. Hold on, let me look at my information. Y'all, me and this eye. Baby, yes, he was arrested, honey. Oh, you didn't know? I didn't even do a live about it yesterday because by the time I got home from church, everybody and their cousin had done a live about it. So I thought everybody just kind of knew. I'm gonna stop doing that. I gotta start just worrying about my people and not worried about what I thought you knew and what you did not know. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Wait a minute. Why Angela Oakley? Hold on, I'm gonna come back. Why Angela Oakley then posted on social media talking about something? Okay, hang on. Truth is coming for all involved, wife included, because what the F? They will go on a 2-week break before the full story was revealed. I can take the wins with the losses. Also, please. It says, also, please go support Crash to Crash, George and Ashley's company. A private conversation got exploited and twisted and turned. They've been wanting to get on the show. You guys made it. Angela, go sit down because it said, okay, hold on. Facts matter. I was just having a private chat with my neighbor. It wasn't my intention to bring it to the group, and I didn't. Someone else chose to introduce it here. I assumed to create the narrative we've seen tonight. Truth will be revealed. So then somebody said, her saying Shamia acts like she's married the Princess Zamunda just showed us she's jealous and that's why she's trying to come from Shamia's marriage. And then Angela responded and said, no, it was said because she doesn't have a marriage to come for. Respect mine and I'll respect yours. Simple. Well, that don't make sense. You just said she don't have a marriage to come for. Then you said respect mine and I respect yours. And then Angela said, also, I didn't know what was said to my daughter until I saw it on the show. My reaction stands. Please don't speak to my daughter. That doesn't make any sense either. So you mean to tell me you didn't know what she said to your daughter until you saw it on the show. However, comma, you were so upset that Shamia spoke to your child that you felt justified in doing everything that you did, but you didn't even know what was said. So you mean to tell me your daughter told you that Shamia said something to her, but didn't tell you what she said? Or did production tell you, Shamia had a conversation with your daughter? Like, who told you that Shamia talked to your daughter that you didn't even know what was said? So you got that upset and that angry over a conversation you didn't know nothing about, and it didn't occur to you to ask your daughter? Well, I heard Shamia was talking to you. What did she say to you? See, you making it worse. And for me, you making it worse, Angela, because that doesn't even make any sense. That doesn't make any sense to me. And then it says the conversation was brought to SM with extra juice. I don't know who SM is. Who is SM, y'all? With extra juice. SM puts extra juice on it to his wife. Oh, Shamia. The conversation was brought to Shamia Morton with extra juice. Shamia Morton put extra juice on it to the wife, and yet I bought the wrong receipt. Trust it all gets cleared up. I'm confusion. I can respect it. I've apologized to Phaedra. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. So somebody said, see, I'm a supporter and I want to believe this, but when that other shit with Phaedra and the heckler was disproved, makes this look like a lie. Hopefully the receipts are receding this time, boo. So then Angela responds and says, I can respect it. I've apologized to Phaedra. I got it wrong when the truth was right in my face. What now looks misplaced is me finally realizing who sent them. So it gets worse before it gets better. Oh my gosh. So now you're saying you know who sent them and it wasn't Phaedra, but now you know who really sent them. Please don't tell me you're going to try to say Shamia sent them people down to that place. Girl, please don't tell me you're going to say that Shamia sent them people down to that place. Let last season stay last season, Angela. Baby, let this go. Angela, let this go. Let it go. Let it go. Like Elsa. Just, baby, like Elsa. Let it. Let it go. Let it go. Just. Angela, none of this made this better for me. I'm going to just wait on the reunion. I'm going to wait on the reunion because and see what drops. And if this don't drop at the reunion and you're not vindicated, baby, let it go. Not Angela is a lie. He thought her thought process is a mess because didn't she also sit down with the guy and she still never got? Okay, that's what it sounded like. Charles, get your wife. Angela appears desperate and it doesn't look good. This is what happens when no one has a storyline. Well, you better say it again for the people in the back, child. Excuse me. Okay, well, we're gonna move on. Angela, I can't with you. I can't. Because again, this contradicts what you said on the show last night. On the show last night, you were like, I'm not the one that said anything about cheating. That was me. I didn't say nothing about it. So now Ciao, bye. All right, moving right along because, child, I ain't got time for Angela today. Hmm. All right, let's get into it. So, Floyd Mayweather has been hit with another lawsuit. We know about him allegedly stealing this $200,000 watch, writing a bad check. I mean, again, I don't know who taking the check for $200,000, but we've already talked about that. Now he's being sued because he took money up front to do these exhibition fights with Manny Pacquiao and with Mike Tyson, and then he canceled. He backed out of the fights. So now he's being sued basically for the money. They were like, "How you gonna take money up front for a fight and then you don't want to do the fight? Like that's not how that works." Chuck said the producers ain't learned ish. This is similar to last year and Phaedra's lie about Candy. Like, why do you dislike Shamia so much? Angela literally drew first blood for no reason. It's sad because they can't even just say, I'm wrong and I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. I don't know either. Like, I don't know. Again, I know Shamia got her shit with her, and I'm not saying Shamia is a perfect, whatever. She got her shit with her, but it really does seem like you are really focused and fixated on Shamia, and I'm just confusion. I don't know why you so, like you said, why are you so fixated on it? But anyway, so Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather is hit with a new lawsuit over failed Mike Tyson and Manny Pacquiao fight. Days, okay. Then it says Mayweather is ordered to pay $2.4 million to a Nigerian media firm. Interest is now pushing the debt near $3 million. Baby, Floyd, you are in trouble. Y'all know what's coming next. We've seen this before. We know how these things go. So y'all know what's coming next. And what's coming next is here come the feds, here come the feds, here come the feds, here come the feds. I think he already does have a tax debt. But baby, this is what the feds coming next. Because if you owe this much money, I don't believe you done paid them all their money. If you having this many problems, I don't believe you paid them people all their money. Well, the bankruptcy definitely coming. I mean, Floyd, I don't know what to tell you, bruh. Stick and move. Stick and move. Stick and move. Oh, that's what. See, I picked up my phone to look up the Marceau stuff because somebody sent it to me in my inbox. Hold on. Let me scroll down. Let me get it to the person who sent it to me. My people on the ground down in Huntsville sent this to me. I was in church yesterday, so I couldn't go live about it because I was in church. So the person yesterday sent me this information. So it says right here. See right here. Marceau Javon Scott. See that? That's him. They have his booking number, the time of his booking. He was booked on June the 28th at 7:31 a.m. Okay. He was released. He was released 2 hours later, 9:58 a.m. So he was booked and he bonded out. He didn't even have bond. It says zero bond. But the charges are it's a misdemeanor arrest. Oh no, it says the bond amount is $600, but they didn't. Okay, it says he didn't pay. So I guess they I don't know. It says he paid $0. Okay. But the charges are hold on. Oh, the chargement is harassment and assault. Simple assault in the third degree and harassment. Now, what was explained to me by somebody who kind of knows what it is What was explained to me was that this was something that he already had a charge for, and it sounds like he didn't show up. He missed like a court hearing. So it doesn't sound like this is a new charge. I don't know. This is what I was told. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it was an alias warrant that was issued, which means he probably, because here's the thing. This is what was explained to me. In the state of Alabama, they don't like, and this is in most cases. I mean, in most states, because they don't have the resources to just be out looking for people with misdemeanor warrants. Like, they basically just wait until you do something. It's kind of like what happened with Martell. Remember, Martell had that warrant, and he didn't even know he had the warrant, and he walked into the courthouse to file some paperwork on something totally unrelated. And when the people pulled his name up, they were like, "Hold up, wait a minute, sir. You have a warrant. You're not going nowhere." And remember, he had his kids in the car. He had to call his mom to come and get the kids because he voluntarily walked into the courthouse to do something else. Didn't even know he had a warrant, according to him. Now, I think it was similar. I think this similar thing sort of happened with Marceau. It sounds like he had a warrant, and maybe he got pulled over. Maybe because I don't know what you was doing at 7:30 in the morning that the police was like knock knock knock, but that's what happened. Now, I could not tell you, right, just like Miss Juicy. Now, I could not tell you what this is connected to. I don't know who he allegedly assaulted. I don't know who he allegedly harassed. It doesn't seem like it's anything dealing with it says 7:30 a.m. and he was released at 9:58 a.m. This doesn't look like it's connected to Tisha in any way or anything like that. So before anybody start talking about, Tisha, it doesn't look like it is anything connected to that. But it does say simple assault in the 3rd degree and harassment. Now, we know these charges, the statutes for these charges sometimes are so broad. So when we see harassment and stuff, we have to be very careful in understanding what really happened. As of the last time I looked it up, there's really no additional information. And y'all already know, if y'all waiting for Marceau to come down here and tell us what happened, we'll be waiting. We'll be skeletons sitting here waiting on Marceau to tell us. The best we can hope for is that they get it on camera and they make them talk about it on camera. Like, that's the best we can hope for. Because now somebody who lives down there might be desperate enough to go to the courthouse or something like that. But as of yesterday evening, and I haven't checked on it today, but as of yesterday evening, there really was no more information that I know of. If more information came out, I'm not aware of it. I'm not aware of it. Now, let me say this. Hold on, y'all. Now, let me say this. Now, my little friend that's down to the Huntsville that be telling me stuff, they also told me, guess who else still got a warrant out for their arrest? Guess who else might get pulled over for a traffic ticket and end up in the click, click, clank? Guess who else might just be, minding their business and the popo come? Melody. Melody ain't turned herself in yet. Melody has not resolved that issue yet, as far as I was told. What I was told is that she's not even taking the kids to the exchange with Martell because she's afraid that Martell gonna have the police there waiting for her. So she's been sending her bodyguard. Y'all know the rumor is that her and her bodyguard dating, right? So she's been sending the bodyguard to take the kids for their exchange. That the kids spent the week with Martell spent Father's Day week with Martell. So that was last week. with Martell, and that Melody did not drop those kids off or pick those kids up because she's scared that Martell gonna have the police waiting for her. Now that's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. That's all allegedly. That's what I was told. Now that's allegedly. Okay. That's allegedly. Child, she wasn't dating no damn Hill Hopper. I don't know who started that rumor. Hill Hopper did one of her events. She say they friends. I don't know if they friends or not, but I don't understand why Melody hasn't just gone down to the courthouse. Like, you turn yourself in. Like, first of all, you have an attorney. Get your attorney to let you go down there, turn yourself in, and you really literally will turn around and come right back out. I mean, Marceau was out in 2 hours. It would probably be the same thing. Now, granted, you're going to have a mug shot and the people going to post it. It is what that's life. That is what it is. But allegedly, again, that's all allegedly. Don't demelo me to drop out this chat and start. Don't leave no comments. Don't leave no comments about what Melody did or did not do. It's allegedly. So I feel like, everybody on the show got a mug shot now except for Kimmy. Destiny got a mug shot. Martell, Maurice. Melody don't have one yet, but she might have one soon. Marceau. So Tisha, Kimmy, the only two that don't have mug shots out of the originals, out of the OGs. Now, Chris don't have a mug shot as far as we know, but we know that he don't have no license. His license was suspended. We don't know what Nell got going. Nell has a clean record because she run a daycare. So Nell has to have a clean record because she run a daycare. Maybe her lawyer's out of town. Not love and marriage after lockup. That's funny. Right. So everybody out of the original 6, only Kimmy and Tisha don't have mug shots. I mean, Melody still don't have one. So the women don't yet. Child. Hold on. I heard Tisha had a mugshot from shoplifting. Ooh. Oh. Tisha got one from her college days. Ooh. Tisha was caught on camera going through credit cards at the Walmart because they kept declining. I did see T talking about that. Ooh. That's terrible. That is terrible. All right, well, let's keep going, honey. We got some other stuff to talk about because that is terrible. The car's just cleaning. Okay. I mean, it happens sometimes. All right, let's see here. All right. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let's see here. Dwayne Wade's son, Zaire, was arrested for felony DV. And hold on, I was supposed to look that up. Hold on. So Zaire, let's see what happened with Zaire, child. And I know this is an old story, but we ain't been live. So let's talk about it. Okay. So Zaire, okay, he was arrested on, now this article is saying he was arrested on suspicion of DV in Burbank. Now this says suspicion of DV. But let's get into it, honey. Let's read this article. This is coming from Channel 4 News out to the Los Angeles, okay? Okay, this is dated on June the 27th, so this was 2 days ago. All right, it says the ex-NBA star's 24-year-old son was arrested Sunday after police responded to a 911 call. Zaire Wade, the son of... Okay, yeah. Burbank police were called to a home at about 5:30 a.m. Sunday after someone called 911 because a woman was screaming. According to the sources, when police arrived, they found former reality show star... Oh, I didn't know he was on a reality show. And former basketball player Zaire Wade. Oh, he's a former basketball... Oh, he don't play basketball no more? Okay. And a female who had on her lacerations on her face and body. Ooh. After talking to the parties involved, police officers arrested Zaire on suspicion of felony DV, criminal threats, and false imprisonment. Now, y'all know false imprisonment could just simply be she asked to leave and he told her no, or he had her car key, or he stood in front of the door. Like anything that prevented her from leaving, that's where they get that from. False imprisonment. Okay. Paramedics responded to the scene to check on the woman. She was not transported to a hospital. A hand, you know what, was taken from the house after the arrest, authorities said, and police issued an emergency protective order. Wade posted a $50,000 bond and was released later that day. The case will be forwarded to the LA County District Attorney's Office for possible charges. Well, on the surface, what's up, Lady Libra? What's up, girl? On the surface, what it sounds like, on the surface, sounds like he and possibly his girlfriend, because we don't know, possibly his girlfriend, were having an argument, and the neighbors heard her screaming. And somebody called the police, which they should have. You hear somebody screaming, you call the police. You find out you don't have to go knock on that door. True story. One of my friends from college, that's how her father was killed. Her father was a police officer. And the next door neighbors were fighting. There was a domestic situation with the next door neighbors. Her father went over there to, check on what was going on, and he was shot and killed. Call the police. And he was law enforcement, so he probably was like, it was the neighbors, like, they know me, they know I'm a cop, call the police, okay? Especially if you don't know who these people are. So we talking about Dwayne Wade's son. So it sounded like somebody called the popo, okay? And when the popo showed up, they found this woman. When they say lacerations, y'all know that could be lacerations, could be, whelps, it could be, it could be all kinds of lacerations. This all alleged, according to the article I just read. And then when they talked to them separately, she probably said something along the lines of, "I wanted to go. What's up, Kim? Hey, boo. I was ready to go and he wouldn't let me leave." And there's your false imprisonment, right? Now, it's a long way between this and charges being pressed and something going to court. But, you hate to hear these kinds of things. I don't know Dwayne Wade's son from a hole in the wall, so I don't know if he's a good kid. I don't know nothing about him. But, of course, you hate to hear these things, If I would have said something, they would have got my ex-husband with false imprisonment. He wouldn't let me leave the house. Neighbor called the police on us, too. Yeah, that's false imprisonment. That's what they got. Remember, that's one of the charges they got O.J. Simpson on. Because when he was trying to get his paraphernalia back, he wouldn't let them people leave that hotel room. He was like, "No, you can't leave until I get my shit back." And that was one of the charges that they charged him with kidnapping. And I was like, I didn't even know that was, but that's under the statute in Nevada, child. That's that kidnapping. When it happened to me, I didn't know it was called false imprisonment. Yes. Yeah. Because I think people hear false imprisonment and they think, oh, you got somebody locked up in a closet or something. No. No, this is not that's his trans child is the daughter. This is his oldest son. Yeah. Mm-mm. He said that Dwayne Wade said that she's having a hard time. She's a freshman in college, and he said that she's homesick and she's kind of having a hard time transitioning. And I wonder how much of that is connected to her transition. Like, you know, she's out of that. I don't want to say bubble because she wasn't in a bubble, but I'm sure she went to private school. I'm sure she's a kid of privilege, right? So I'm sure certain allowances might have been made for her that may not necessarily have been made for other students. Maybe not. I don't know. But going away to college, I'm sure there are some adjustments that have to be made. Like, I never think about those kinds of things. Like when you're a trans woman or a trans man, how does that work for your like roommate situation? Do you have to have, like, I would assume you would have to have a room by yourself, right? Like, I would assume you would, like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? That's interesting. I wonder how the schools, and I don't know what schools she went to, but I wonder how the schools handling that. But anyway, he did say that she's homesick a lot and that she's having not a hard time. I don't want to exaggerate, but he said that she's, but the reality is a lot of college freshmen have a hard time adjusting that aren't transitioning, that aren't queer, that aren't dealing with identity, like just straight up have a hard time. So it may not have anything to do with it. It may just be her first time away from home, and it's a lot to adjust to. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't say that. It was just, it just made me wonder. I thought about it when he said it. It made me wonder. You know what I'm saying? Heather Dubrow's kids struggle also when they went to college. Were they were trans? I don't know anything about Heather. I know she was on the Real Housewives of Orange County, right? But I don't know anything about her. Yeah, I would think she probably has her own room. It depends on the school. Before anti-DEI, we had community dorms floors, so you could be queer and have a roommate that didn't mind. That's smart. One of them is trans. Okay. That's a great thing. That's a great idea. That's great. Okay. And again, I don't know what school she may be at a very liberal school that has all the things. You know what I mean? I don't know. But anyway, I hate to hear that about Zaire again. I don't know him to know he's a good kid or not. But you never want to hear about somebody's child being involved in, these types of things. Like, and I'm not saying that just because his parents are rich, you know what I mean? But again, well, his father's rich, his mom ain't rich. His father's rich. But yeah. All right. We're gonna come back to this big Tigger situation. All right. It's 184 y'all in here. If y'all haven't done so already, can y'all please hit that like button and check your subscriptions, because YouTube be playing. I lost like 9 subscribers in the last 3 days. So something, double check. Make sure YouTube didn't unsubscribe you. Maybe people unsubscribed on their own. That's fine if they don't want to be here. But y'all know sometimes YouTube be on that stuff. They be on that stuff. Okay. Twista, the rapper Twista, has pled guilty for failing to pay over $440,000 in taxes. Yocrates is Yocrates' panel. I'm not even going to read any more into that. At this point, y'all, I cannot with y'all. And when I say y'all, I'm not talking to you. I'm saying in general. I cannot with y'all. I cannot with y'all and these taxes. And this is coming from somebody that y'all know I be procrastinating like hell on my taxes, but not paying. No, we ain't talked about Tigger yet. But not paying your taxes, that's a whole different conversation, especially when you're making that kind of money. Because if you owe $500,000 in taxes, that means you made a couple of $1 million, right? So 440K isn't that much for him. Well, you don't know how much he made. You're assuming he's making a lot of money because he's a rapper. Maybe that is a lot. We don't know what that man made. When the last time Twista had a hit? But I don't think that it was 444,000 for 1 year. It was probably a couple of years, and y'all know that interest gets you too, child. Okay, hold on. Some sad news. I don't understand the way I'm scared of the tax. Baby, the way, listen, the way I'll be, listen. You and me both. Some sad news came out today. Former NFL running back Chris Johnson revealed on an interview with Good Morning America today that at the age of 39, he has been diagnosed with ALS. And he said that when he first started having the symptoms, he thought it was just a football injury. Like, he thought it was just something he had done to his body in the course of his football career. And of course, he was diagnosed early, and they've done, he said, listen, we've done all the things. We've done, we've diagnosed early. We've taken the medicine. We've done all the things they told us to do. Yet he's nonverbal at this point. In the interview with Good Morning America, he literally talks by blinking into a computer, and the computer, there's a way that he's learned how to communicate with his computer, and that's how he talks. And he's 39 years old. So ALS just took Eric down. Yeah, it's really sad. It's really sad. So sorry to hear that. Definitely gonna keep him and his family. For those of you that don't follow football, this is what Chris Johnson looks like. And again, on the interview this morning, like I said, it's just sad. It's sad. And that's why y'all need to be going to the doctor. Don't take anything lightly. And I'm guilty. You like, oh, it's not a big deal. It's just this, it's just that. That's why you gotta go to the doctor and let the doctors. Speaking of which, damn it. I gotta take my own. I gotta take my own medicine. Damn it. Where did I put it? When I went to the doctor last week, I got a referral. Now I gotta find it. Where I put that damn referral? I gotta find it. So I can schedule this. I gotta go have my mammogram. I gotta go schedule it. That's around here somewhere. I know I didn't throw it away. Let me see. When I went to the doctor, last Wednesday. So it's probably on the kitchen table. I'm gonna find it. I'll call tomorrow and schedule it. But yeah, we can't be playing. Yes, Kenneth, go handle that, please. Go handle that, please, sir. Advocate for yourself. If something doesn't feel right, don't ignore it. True. A year ago, he was holding his daughter and helping her blow out candles. Right. Yeah. What's up, Powerful? How you going to surgery this week, don't you, ma'am? Tomorrow, right? Yeah. All right, y'all. Malik Beasley and other basketball news. Other sports news. Malik Beasley. Y'all know they had that big sting a couple of months ago where they rounded up all these NBA players that were betting. Well, we got another one and another one. Today, Malik Beasley and Ed Davis were the latest to be charged in the gambling scandal. Former NBA player Malik Beasley has been indicted in the government's sprawling investigation of illicit gambling on basketball games, accused of tailoring his 2024 performance with the Milwaukee Bucks to reward bettors and chip away at his own financial problems, authorities said on Monday. Beasley has been out of the NBA since playing with the Detroit Pistons in the 24-25 season. Another former NBA player, Ed Davis, was also charged in the indictment. It was unsealed in Brooklyn federal court against 6 people. U.S. Attorney Joseph Nacella said that They turned professional basketball into a criminal betting operation. The schemes, he added, erode the integrity of American sports and victimize the sports watching public. He said that hundreds of thousands of dollars were wagered through popular gambling sites. The indictment says that Beasley had financial woes, including millions of dollars in gambling losses. He had relied on Davis, a former teammate, for help. Malik maintains his presumption of innocence throughout this 2-year investigation. Not a pop-up. Hold on. We ask that people reserve judgment until all the facts are known. Feds say that Beasley tipped other players about his play. In return for fixing his performance, Beasley got paid by his money-winning co-conspirators, and his debts to Davis were reduced or eliminated, the indictment alleges. In one example, according to the court filing, Beasley informed Davis that he would try to outperform the 3.5 prop line bet for rebounds in the Milwaukee game against the Los Angeles Clippers on March the 10th of 2024. With the second theft and the Bucks ahead by 7 points, any short by the Clippers would not have affected the outcome, but Beasley challenged the shot and then dashed past 4 players to grab the rebound as the horn sounded. Beasley finished with 4 rebounds that night, an overperformance and a winning prop bet, the indictment states. What's funny is that he got it and he had a big sigh of relief, a co-conspirator said in a text message, according to the indictment. In other games, Beasley told Davis that he would underperform certain statistics, the government alleges. The NBA said that it would continue to cooperate with authorities. We take these allegations with the utmost seriousness, and the integrity of our game remains our top priority. Beasley last played in the NBA in 2025, where he was averaging 16 points per game. He was one of 5 players in NBA history with more than 300 three-pointers in the season, but he did not play in the league last season because of the investigation. Beasley's financial problems have been widely reported, including disputes with the Detroit landlord, a Milwaukee barber, and a Minnesota dentist. In 2025, when the Pistons were in New York for a playoff game, he was served with a lawsuit from a local sports marketing agency, which subsequently got a $1 million default judgment against him. Davis's attorney did not immediately respond to messages seeking comment. He was an NBA journeyman who was primarily a backup in a 12-year career that got him roughly $48 million in gross salary. Davis and Beasley were teammates in Minnesota in the 2021 season. A sports agent who formerly represented Davis was also charged with placing bets based on Beasley's performance. Defense attorney Ken Breen said that Zamarano, denies wrongdoing and looks forward to his day in court. Other NBA figures who were, we already talked about, the Chauncey Billups and all those other people were arrested last year. Y'all, listen. T said, I wonder if Malik was throwing games his last season with my beloved Pistons. Sure did appear he was. It sounds like he was. It's so funny because now, like, when you find out these things, it's so easy to go back and look. Let me tell y'all something. Where is Cheryl? Cheryl, if you hear, drop down. Me and Cheryl went to the Mystics game last week, and I ain't posted nothing yet about that. I still got my stuff. And I'm going to be honest with y'all and tell y'all that it really, truly felt like, and I'm not saying that it's true, but it felt like the ref had it in for them damn Mystics. Let me tell y'all something. The Mystics were doing well. The Mystics were playing well. The Mystics were up. At one point, the Mystics were up by like 12, 14 points. Like, they were doing really well, right? Then all of a sudden, it seemed like the refs started calling. First of all, in the first quarter, they were playing the Lynx. Baby, in the first quarter, the Lynx, if I felt like them Lynx was traveling. Every time they went down the court, I was like, How is the ref not seeing this? And then, yes, it's 2 refs on the court. I understand, but this one ref, he was terrible. Number 42, I'm talking about you. He was terrible. And I was like, and then the way they started calling these fouls, it was almost as if the Lynx had to win this game. Because when I tell you, they kept calling foul after foul after foul after foul, and it kept chipping away to the point where the Mystics ended up losing that game by like 1 point, 2 point, with like 2 points. It was really, and don't get me wrong, I know I'm an emotional, when it comes to football, I'm a lot more objective. Basketball, I'm really a lot more emotional. I'll be like, that wasn't a foul, ref. I know. But when it gets to the point where in the first half, it seems balanced, it seems boom, 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 boom. And then like the last 10 minutes of the game, it just seems like whistle after whistle after whistle after whistle. And it's only on one team. It just seemed real weird. Now, I'm not saying that ref had an end for the Mystics or he was on the take or nothing. But what I'm saying is, if we would have found out like 2 years from now that this particular ref was, it would be real easy to look back on certain games and be like, oh yeah, look at this game, look at this game, look at that game. Because that dude was terrible. Now, I listen, I know I was biased. But it was one call where they called, what was it, Cheryl? Was it a flagrant? I feel like they called a flagrant foul. And was it a coach's challenge? Was it the coach? It was something. I think it might have been the coach's challenge. Anyway, baby, when I say they ran that tape, like they delayed that game so long because he was going to find that foul. Like he was like, it was almost as if he was like, no, we're going to find a foul. I called this foul. And we're going to find, and they finally had to say no foul. They finally had to wave it off, no foul. But baby, when I tell you he stood there, that man must have stood there watching that monitor. And I'm not exaggerating. He must have stood there watching that monitor. Like the game was delayed by like 8 or 9 minutes. And I was like, what the fuck is he looking? It's nothing there. Me and Cheryl were like, there's nothing there. What is he looking for? Baby, he kept rewinding it and rewinding it. Right, Cheryl, it was the last 10 minutes of the game and the Lynx only had 2 fouls. Yet, Betts damn near fouled out the game. Betts had like 5 fouls. 4 or 5 fouls. It was terrible. It was just terrible. And I was mad because I was like, the Mystics should have won that game. But anyway. But moving right along. I hate the reviews because they're so subjective. It doesn't help. What reviews? Of the game? What you talking about, T? So, at the end of, the reviews of the, fouls, review file. Okay, I got you. I was like, what's the reviews? Reviews of the fouls, right. So, that's the thing. It's one of those things where you sitting there and you like, here's the thing. Hold on a second, y'all. One of the things that the NBA was nervous about with betting and stuff like that, because betting now is so easy to bet. Like once upon a time, you could legally that is, you literally could only go to a state that had a sports book to bet legally. Now you literally have it on your phone. Like I do DraftKings on my phone. I do FanDuel on my phone. And I only do football season. I don't even look at my FanDuel during the rest of the year. I really only do it during football season. But it's so easy. I could probably go on DraftKings and FanDuel. I could probably bet on every damn thing going on right now. You know, World Cup, Wimbledon, the WNBA, the baseball, like anything that's going on right now, I could bet on it. And then they have other stuff you could just bet on. They just have crazy stuff you could bet on. Yeah, I remember when we used to go to Vegas and you could go to the sports book and you could bet upcoming stuff. And then if you won, they would just mail you your check. Like I remember one year I went and I bet the whole season, like the whole Redskins season. And I just put $5 a game. I went to Vegas in July. I went for my birthday, which I don't know why I thought going to Vegas in July was a good idea, but that's a different conversation. different conversation. But yeah, you can bet on Love. You can bet on all that stuff now. But I literally just put $5 for every game that season. And I just did a straight bet. I didn't do the line and all that stuff. And literally, if I won, they would just mail me a check. Like I would just randomly get a check for like $16 because I had put the bet in July. It was like October. You know what I mean? But now I could just do it on my phone. Yeah, I am going to do the Fantasy League, Majini. Sure am. Majini, I need to talk to you too. I need to talk to you too. And I know I said that, but yes, hey girl, hey. I did it once and never again. It was so hot. Right, baby. As soon as I got off the plane, I knew it was a bad idea. The minute that plane landed, and I was still in the airport, and I was like, what the fuck was I thinking? Because I think when I landed in Vegas, it was like 107. And I was like, what was I thinking? All I was thinking was I want to go to Vegas for my birthday. I wasn't thinking you're going to be in the desert in July, you dummy. I wasn't thinking. And it was 4th of July weekend. Do you know what Vegas looks like 4th of July weekend? Yeah, I was like, I'm never doing this again. Yeah, so I'm not going to blame the sports betting for all of this. I am going to blame the accessibility. It's so much easier to bet. And I think a lot of people who may or may not have had issues are now having issues, right? Because it's so much easier to bet and you can bet on so much shit, you know? So sorry to hear it, but that's what it is. Let's do Pooh Shiesty. And then we're going to talk about this Tigger thing. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. Did you say Vegas in July? Did you completely lose your mind? Clearly I did, Chuck. Clearly I did. It's not bad this year. Today it's only 88. Well, child, I can't take that. I can't take that risk. Okay. I do think though, I am trying to get to Vegas next year because that's why I said I got trips that I want to take, but right now I need to pause for a minute. I need to just chill for a second and I need to chill for a minute. But I want to go to Vegas next year. Ali Sadiq, excuse me, just announced that he's doing a Vegas residency. I don't know how long it's going to run, but I love Ali Sadiq. So if I can make it happen, I may fly out and do like a weekend in Vegas and go see Ali Sadiq because I really like him. I think he's hilarious. I love him. My Golden State Warriors gonna go after Bron. Yeah, I saw that. And Anthony Davis. Yeah, I saw that too. It's crazy. It's that's why I don't even really get into basketball like that anymore. Like I used to really be like a staunch I'm just not into it like that anymore because it's just not what the hell is a Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty is that rapper that was indicted because him and his daddy allegedly beat up what was it? Was it Young Thug, y'all? Was it Young Thug? Or was it Young Thug? Because no, not Young Thug. The other one, the one that got the ice cream cone tattoo on his face. What's his name? Or at least he used to. I think he got it removed now. But y'all know who I'm talking about. Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane. So here's the updated. There are two updated articles on Pooh Shiesty. So here's the first one, and then I'll read y'all the second one, and then we're gonna talk about this Tigger situation. And I'm looking at my time. I know I don't have a lot of time left, so let's hurry up and get through it. So Pooh Shiesty had allegedly, they're saying that this man had inappropriate relationship with his house arrest supervisor. Pooh Shiesty's ongoing federal case is taking another unexpected turn, as prosecutors now allege that the Memphis rapper benefited from an inappropriate relationship with a home confinement supervisor while awaiting trial. According to the newly filed court documents, federal prosecutors allege that an employee at Volunteers of America, the organization responsible for supervising Shiesty's home confinement, improperly used her position to grant the rapper an unauthorized day pass that allegedly allowed him to travel outside the restrictions imposed by the court. Investigators further alleged the employee remained in frequent contact with Shiesty and approved travel beyond the authorized schedule, including on the day prosecutors say that Gucci Mane was robbed and kidnapped at a Dallas recording studio. Authorities contend that the employee has since been terminated from her position. You think? The allegations are expected to become part of the government's broader case against the rapper, who remains in federal custody while awaiting trial. Shiesty's attorney, Kent Schaefer, has strongly disputed. Okay, then they get it. We've already read this. So if y'all remember when we first talked about this case, the boy, the reason why he had an ankle monitor on because he was on home confinement. He had an ankle monitor on. That's how they knew he was in Texas when he was supposed to be in Memphis. Now come to find out, not only did you have an ankle monitor on, and that's why he wasn't worried about them tracking him, because he thought he was covered because he didn't talk this girl into giving him a pass that she wasn't supposed to give him. Now they said an inappropriate relationship, which to me is alluding to the fact that maybe they was doing something, physical, like maybe they was sleeping together, because they said inappropriate relationship. So maybe he was, wooing and wada whying, and that's how he convinced her to give him the woo. Y'all giving up these good jobs over this bull hockey. Girl, what did you think you was going to get on the other side of this? I mean, I'm sure she couldn't anticipate that the man was going to go 4 states away and commit a felony. I get that. But that's not the point. That's why he was on house arrest, because he a felon. He had already committed a felony. So you... Stupid. Then there was another article that came out today. And let's read this one. Pooh Shiesty allegedly admitted to violating parole. Pooh Shiesty remains behind bars over kidnapping and robbery allegations connected to an alleged incident with Gucci Mane. Most recently, there has been a lot of talk about his parole and home confinement statuses, thanks to allegations that he had an inappropriate relationship with his home confinement supervisor. The relationship allegedly led to repeat violations of Shiesty's court-ordered release, including the alleged robbery. Per prosecutors' accusations, at least one of the Volunteers of America employee had an inappropriate relationship with him. The nonprofit... Okay, I read that. I just read that. Okay. Allegedly, the supervisor provided... okay, I just read it. Is this the same article? I thought this was some new information. Maybe this is the same thing. Hold on. Court documents accuse him of violating the terms of his home confinement at least 4 times. These include refusing a urine sample, missing a urinalysis appointment, failing to comply with a biweekly check-in, and not showing up for a drug test due to alleged transportation issues. Pooh admitted... I don't know why I'm calling this grown-ass man Pooh, but that's what I call my nephew. I call him Pooh, but he's 8. That's... I don't think I'm gonna still be calling him Pooh when he's 38, but okay. admitted to violating his release conditions by being drunk and high. At press time, it doesn't seem like his camp has responded to these specific allegations. Mm. So they have text messages where this man said he was drunk and high. They have the messages in this article, but the writing is so small, I can't read that little shit. Plus, it's blanked out. But basically, they have messages that they have where he was saying that he was drunk and high. Oh, damn. And see, this is the shit that be irritating me because the reason why that irritates me, because we always want to talk about how black men don't get this and black men don't get that and how the system is so fucked up and the system this and the system that, which it is, full stop. Let's be clear. But then you hear about this situation and you'll be like, but how you get away? Like the people that we want to catch a break, that we want to get, you know, the benefit of the doubt, we want them to show favor to, but how you violating left and right and you ain't get violated, just chilling. Now his mama named him Lontrell Denzel Williams. I might still be calling him Pooh when he grown. I'm gonna be honest with you. I might. His daddy hates it. His father hates. And I've been calling him Pooh since he was an infant. And I think he over now, but he hates it. Because he said it sounded like I was calling him, you know, like Pooh, like. And I was like, nobody is thinking that. I was thinking Pooh like Winnie the Pooh, like my Pooh. So where your mind went and where my mind went, we didn't go in this. Our minds didn't go in the same place. But that's my Pooh. And he'd be like, your Pooh called you. Your Pooh looking for you. Your Pooh want to see you. I'm like, I'm glad you accept that that's his name. But anyway, so that's the latest update of the Pooh Shiesty saga. You call your son Pooh sometime? You coming with me? Where you coming with me, French kiss? You still call your nephew Pooh? He 32. Baby, Cheryl, let me tell y'all, I'm about to tell on you, Cheryl. I'm about to tell on you, Cheryl. Let me tell you about Cheryl. So we was at the game, and Cheryl invited me. The tickets, her aunt had season tickets, or her uncle. Somebody had season tickets, and she wasn't using the tickets, so she asked Cheryl if she wanted to come. Great seats. We were like 3 rows from the floor. Like we had great seats. We were right behind the Mystics bench. Really good seats. So she was telling me how like her aunt and uncle, how they have season tickets too, and they're on the floor. Like they have tickets on the floor. So we get there, we chilling, and it's this lady across from where we sit, and she was like, "There go my cousin right there." She was like, "There go my cousin right there." So she calling, but you know the music is going, people talking. You couldn't really hear that well. So she trying to talk, and she was like, "Hey, I see you," and she waving, and I'm waving. I'm like, "Oh, that's okay. Hey, cousin." I'm waving. Why that wasn't her cousin? Why that wasn't her? Why Cheryl had us in there waving at that lady? And we was like, why she had me waving at that lady and that wasn't her? But her cousin did eventually come. And then she saw somebody that looked like her, I guess her nephew. Listen, I'm making up family members, but it was either her nephew or cousin. She said, I think that's him. But like by that time, she didn't want to say nothing then because she was wrong the first time. So she was like, I don't want to say nothing. Then she was like, that is him. That is him. Cheryl been on one since Ruth's Chris. Okay. Cheryl is every aunt that I have. I normally walk away from those antics. Child. It was a mess. So anyway, so let's talk about this. So Let me share my screen, honey. My aunt and cousin. Okay, look. I knew it was aunt or cousin. I just ain't know which one. So last week, because this happened, I think this happened when I was on my way out of town. Because I was listening to Pam. Pam did a video on it. And I want to say it was Thursday. Where TMZ dropped the video of the alleged assault between Big Tigger and his estranged wife. Oh, you want to come to Vegas to see Ali Sadiq? I was behind. Yes, I love him. I love Ali Sadiq. And he just announced it. I think it's going to be after because he announced a tour. And then at the end of this tour, I think is when his residency starts. So it's sometime in 2027. I want to say it's like January of 2027. I don't have the exact dates, but I definitely want to go. Sure. I mean, Shawnee, girl, you know I know. You know I know about Christmas in July, girl. Yeah, you know I know. Yes. I've seen parts of it. I haven't looked at the whole thing. My father is hilarious. Well, he said he took the divorce papers down to his dad, and he showed up with the divorce papers, and his dad say, "Man, your mama still on that shit." He said him and his mama ain't been together since he was like 8 years old, but they were still married. And he took the divorce papers down to his daddy, and his daddy said, "Man, your mama still on that shit." Baby, Ali Sadiq is hilarious to me, and I love how he, again, it goes back to what I was saying earlier about Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill was just ahead of her time, in my opinion, when it came to ownership, because I love how Ali Sadiq owns his own shit. And he was saying, somebody was like, "Why aren't you on Netflix?" He was like, "Why?" He was like, "Make $200,000 when I can go make 1.5 mil, when I can go make 2 mil and still own my own shit." Right, while living with a whole another woman. Right. He is a great storyteller. A great storyteller. Listen, I told y'all, I probably watched that clip with him taking Hassan to the hood. I promise y'all I don't watch that thing 20 times. Baby, that damn Hassan is hilarious to me. Yeah, he's going on tour. He's not coming to DC because I looked. And then he's going international. He's doing some international dates because, because he's a convicted felon, there's some countries he can't go to. So he's doing some doing some international dates. And then when he comes back, it's going to be, I think it's at Caesars. Ali is hilarious, and he's not afraid to show his feelings. He's just freaking hilarious. I love him. So I definitely want to go to Vegas, and my sister loves him too. So I'm gonna try to see if we can work it out where we go to Vegas. Did you see his interview on Dion Cole's show? Yeah, I did. I just saw a clip of him boxing with Hassan. I guess they were engaged in fisticuffs. Oh no, I gotta go look at where's it on his Instagram? I didn't see that clip. I saw the clip of Hassan dancing. He played that clip of Hassan dancing. He played the clip of his oldest son and then Hassan dancing. And it's like, as soon as I said, "That's Hassan." As soon as Hassan came on camera, I said, that's Hassan. Right there. That is Hassan. Anyway, y'all gotta be okay. So let's look at this. Let me share my screen, child. Let's look at this video. This is video of the ring cam footage from Big Tigger. It's on Facebook. Oh, I'm gonna go look at it because y'all know I hardly go on Facebook. Let me go look it up though. Yeah, the Shannon Sharp interview was really good too. Y'all know I don't really be watching Shannon Sharp like that, but I do catch clips sometime. All right, let's look at this. Now it is on TMZ. TMZ, don't you flag my shit. Y'all know TMZ don't play them games. Hold on, where's the volume, child? Right here. Can y'all see the screen before I press play? It's hard to really see it. This is the ring cam footage. You have to kind of, let me see, I can make this bigger. That's as big as I can make it. Hold on, let me try to make it bigger. Let me adjust this. Let me make it bigger on the screen. Okay. So it's hard to see. It's really grainy. Okay. It's really grainy. But you have to see them in the back. And you can kind of hear it. So that's why I want to play the volume. Okay. Y'all listening? All right. Let's play
it. There you go. Now we'll plug it back up. This is yours.
I am bleeding.
This is yours.
I'm bleeding, so take a picture. No. Take a picture. Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me.
I'm going to let it play again so y'all can see.
There you go. Now we'll plug it back up. This is yours.
I am bleeding.
This is yours.
I'm bleeding, so take a picture. No. Take a picture. Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me.
So, okay, so let's talk about it. I let it play twice. If I need to let it play a third time, we'll let it play a third time. But I don't want to play it, y'all know TMZ. What up, Markel? Hey, boo. So let me say this. Here, and I was listening to Pam's chat the other day, and I find it easy. I find it so funny how people, for me, everything is not black and white. It's very easy to say, you should have just walked away. You shouldn't have put your hands on her. It doesn't matter. Like, he did not hit her. He did not. But it did look like he was physically trying to remove her from the room, right? And as he was physically removing her from the room, she fell. And when she fell, her head hit the door. And that is where the gash came from. And that's where the injury came from. Now, she said I thought she said, I'm leaving. I didn't hear her. So that was the debate in Pam's chat. Some people were saying she said, I'm bleeding. Some people said, I'm leaving. I thought she said, I'm leaving. Now, because here's what was happening. The reason why I say it's easy to say, oh, he should have just had, so this is what was happening in that moment. And again, hindsight is 20/20. It's real easy to say, well, this is what she should have done, or this is what he should have done. Hindsight is 20/20. But in the moment, they were in his home office. And remember, we read the police report we read the article of what was in the police report. And she said, if you haven't hit the like button, please. And remember, she said that she went into the office. So remember, we got to start at the part we did not see. Based on what was in the police report, they were already arguing. Remember, they were already arguing. He took his phone out to record her. He called her psycho. She grabbed his phone out of his hand and said, if I can show you psycho. Then she proceeded to run down the stairs into that space, into that office. That is their home office. And what she said was she was attempting to take things out of that home office because she said they had purchased that equipment together, right? So in hindsight, it's easy to be like, he should have just let her go. But in that moment, what he was trying to stop her from doing, she was grabbing shit and unplugging equipment and unplugging stuff to do whatever she was getting ready to do with it. I don't know if she was going to destroy it. I don't know if she was going to take it with her. We don't know what she was doing with it, and neither did he. And when he was like, come on, stop. And that is when he started pulling her away from the stuff, because in that moment, he was probably thinking, I have no idea what she's getting ready to do. Now, in hindsight, Yeah, it's easy to be like, he should just let her go on and tear that room up, you know, especially since he had the camera and he knew he had the camera. So, especially since he had that camera rolling, it's real easy. It's real easy for us to be like, he should just go and let her tear that damn room up. Because we see now what's on the other side of it. But when you're in that moment and she's getting ready to unplug shit and you don't know what she getting ready to do, I mean, she literally just said to you, these are her words. She said this herself. She said that he called her psycho. He said that you're a psychopath. And she said, oh, I'm gonna show you psycho. So I'm sure in his mind, he was like, well, what the fuck she getting ready to do? Now, should he have put his hands on her? No. Because unfortunately, you're still a guy. You're still bigger than her. No. You know? So, as someone who tells Bay all the time, take a picture, it will last longer during an argument. I understand her feelings. No one saw her go through that door, or I saw it wrong. In the reflection, all right, I'm going to play it again. If you look in the reflection in the back, you could see where she hits the door. Hold on, let me play it again. I'm going to play it again. Let me share my screen. What time is it? Okay, I got a few more minutes. Let me share my screen. I'm going to play it again. If you look in the back, you can see it. Hold on, let me go back. Can y'all... All right, hold on. Let me go back to this. All right. I'm going to try to pause it. So it's hard to see because, you know, TMZ going to put their brand on this. But that's Tigger right there. And that's her right there. And you see they're standing in front of this desk with the equipment, you know, the screen. You can see the computer screen right there. And you see them standing there. So that, can you see over there on the corner right there? That's where you need to be looking. That's where you'll see her fall into the door. Can y'all see my little arrow on the screen that I'm talking with? I don't know if y'all can see my mouse. Can y'all see my mouse? No, the kid wasn't in the room. What they said was that this was directly underneath where his bedroom is.
There you go. Never plugged it back up.
So he said, there you go. Something about plugged it back up. So I don't know. Something, he had some equipment in his hand.
This is yours.
He said, this is yours.
I am bleeding.
This is yours.
I'm bleeding, so take a picture. No.
Now, I don't know if she said, I'm leaving, so take a picture, or I'm bleeding, so take a picture. It does make more sense that she's saying, I'm bleeding, so take a picture. So maybe that's what she's saying. I don't know. Now, when she started bleeding, that would assume that there was already an altercation. She doesn't say that in her, in the article we read, she doesn't say that there was an altercation prior to this. So I don't know how she would have been bleeding. Because she didn't say, matter of fact, she said that she snatched the phone out of his hand. She didn't say anything about him putting his hands on her until this situation. So I don't know. I don't know.
Picture. Take a picture.
So when she's saying take a picture, she then starts grabbing at the equipment. That is when he first puts his hands on her because he's trying to stop her from whatever this equipment is over here on the table that she's grabbing at. That's when he's like, Alicia, stop. And that's when he grabs her. Again, he shouldn't have grabbed her. He should just let her go on and do whatever she was getting ready to do. But that is when he grabs her. Okay.
Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Okay. Can y'all see up there in the corner? You see the shadow? It's almost like it's a mirror right there. Can y'all see? If you look up to your upper right hand, you see the shadow. I think that's a mirror right there. That's where you can see. I hope y'all see what I'm talking about. All right.
Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me.
So if you were looking, you saw where she hit the door. It's like this up in this upper right-hand corner area. You can see where she hit the door. All right, I'm going to let it play again because it looks like they zoom in for the second time. And you can see it a little bit clearer. I'm going to let it play. All right, so you see it's a little bit, it looks like it's zoomed in a little bit. So again, that's Tigger on the left. That's Alicia on the right. So let's look at it again. And again, you can see it a little bit clearer in your upper right-hand corner. That's like the mirror. So keep your eye on that if you want to see where she hits the door. Keep your eye in the upper right-hand corner.
Okay.
There you go. Now reflect it back up. This is yours.
I am bleeding.
This is yours.
I'm bleeding, so take a picture. Take a picture. Take a picture.
It does sound like she's saying, I'm bleeding, so take a picture. Now, why she was bleeding and how she started bleeding, I don't know. Because she don't say nothing in the police report. According to the article we read, she doesn't say nothing about anything physical prior to this other than her snatching the phone out of his hand. So that doesn't mean that something else didn't happen. I'm just saying I don't know how she started bleeding, but okay.
Lisa, stop.
Take a picture.
Lisa, stop.
So that's when he's grabbing her. She's doing something over here. I don't know what she was doing over here, but that's when he's saying, Alicia, stop. Alicia, stop. And you see that he's grabbing her to move her away from the equipment. Again, look in the upper right-hand corner. You see the reflection. There's a mirror right there. So you can see the reflection. So for those who want to see her hit the door, look in the upper right-hand corner.
Get off of me.
You get ready to see it. You see how he's grabbing her, and he's manhandling her. He's carrying her, and he's gonna. I don't know if she's fighting from him or he loses his grip. Whatever it is, that's when she hits the door. So
Off of me.
y'all saw it. Right. You can see it's leaning. Yeah, you saw it. Okay. Breaking tea, Claudia reveals someone is pregnant on the right side of the couch of the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. Okay, thank you, boo. He is grabbing her so she can stop turning up. Yeah, let me be clear. Listen. I'm not mad from what I see on this camera, and I know what the politically correct thing is. I know man shouldn't put his hands on a woman. But at the end of the day, if that's his home office and that's where he works from and that's how he makes his money, I'm in that moment, I 100% understand why he's stopping her from tearing that damn office up. Like, I 100% understand. And I'm going to just go and tell y'all what I think. And this is just my opinion. I don't know these people from a hole in the wall. I don't think this is either one of their first rodeo. I think they've been fighting. And I don't think this is the first time she done went in that room and probably took some shit or tore some shit up. I just don't believe. I believe that this is not the first time that the two of them done been through this. I don't think it's the first time. That's why he was recording her. That's why she snapped. Cause see, that's what I want to see. This is all well and great. But I want to see the footage that he had on his phone when he started recording her. I want to see that footage. I want to see the footage on his phone when he first started recording her. That's what I want to see. Show me that. Show me what she was doing when he pulled out his phone and started recording her, because there's a reason why he pulled his phone out and started recording her. And then she grabbed the phone out of his hand to stop him from recording. And then said, I'm psycho, I'll show you psycho. Baby, when somebody say, oh, you think I'm crazy, I can show you crazy, that mean they about to do something fucking crazy. You understand what I'm saying? If somebody say, oh, I'm psycho, I can show you psycho, and then they proceed to run into the office where my expensive ass equipment is because I'm a motherfucking DJ. I'm a radio personality, and so I work from home, so this is probably equipment from the fucking radio station plus maybe my own personal shit. Bitch, let me explain something to y'all. I'm not mad at that man for putting his hands on her to stop her from doing whatever it was she was getting ready to do. Now, at the end of the day, did he cause injury to her? Yes. Inadvertently, yes. He did not mean to do it. He wasn't slapping her around. He wasn't punching her. He did not mean to cause injury to her. It doesn't change the fact that she was injured nonetheless. Now, how this is going to work, how a DA is going to look at it, what a DA is going to say, I don't know. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That ain't my job. But from where I'm sitting right here, I personally don't, I'm not mad about, I need to see more information. I'm with Quake. I need more information. But it looks like he was trying to stop her from tearing his damn office up. And I don't believe it's the first time he done tore this office up. She done tore that office up. I don't believe, because she went right to it. She beeline straight to that damn place. She didn't go in the bedroom and try to tear up his clothes. None of that. But I hear leaving, not bleeding. See, I hear leaving too. I'm going to be honest, but bleeding makes more sense. But I hear bleeding. I hear leaving too. I don't hear bleeding. You know? T.R.Me. said he wasn't in imminent danger. Taking personal property doesn't warrant physical violence. They're both wrong. And that's what I'm saying. Like, in hindsight, yes. But in the heat of the moment, I understand why his instinct was to stop her. But in the heat of in hindsight, looking on it, yes, I can be like, all right, he should have just let her tear that damn room up. Like, I can see that. You see what I'm saying? But in the moment, I absolutely can see why he tried to stop her. That's all I'm saying. How are we defending this? Because he did not purposely hurt that woman. Like, you make it seem like he beat her. He didn't. He was trying to stop her from tearing his office up. So I'm sorry if we just disagree. Tam, that's it. We just disagree on this. This is sad to you, but I'm sorry that it's sad to you, baby. I'm sorry that bothers you or that offends you. I personally don't see it the way you see it. And it's okay. We just have a difference of opinion on it. It's okay. I don't believe for me, he was not beating her ass. And I'm sorry that you feel like, you know, but that's how I feel. So we just have a difference of opinion. It's okay. You know, he did cause the injury. So he's wrong. He caused the injury. Do I think that this is like, when I think of DV, that's not what I think of. He is absolutely responsible for hurting her. Full stop. I started off by saying that. I started off by saying he caused the injury. I got to get ready to go, y'all. He caused the injury. But again, I think this is one of those hindsight is 2020 situations. Yes, us looking back on it, hindsight is absolutely 2020. He should have just let her tear that damn office up. He should just let her go on and tear the office up. He has the ring cam footage. He would have it on camera. He can take it to the police and all of those things, right? But in the moment, I think he was just thinking, in the moment, let me stop her from tearing my shit up. And to keep saying you need to see what happened before that or see the phone snatching incident, then you are giving him grace. You're right, I am. I absolutely am giving him grace. Because if she snatched the phone out of his hand, she initiated the contact. Because you do know that that's assault, right? You do know that snatching that phone out of his hand is assault. So yes, you're right. I do want to see what came first. Because it is given. You're right. You are 100% correct. Because if she snatched that phone out of his hand first, when he wasn't touching her, he wasn't doing anything but recording her behavior, and she snatched that phone out of his hand and ran off with his phone, absolutely, you're right. And you're right. I do want to see what happened first, because for all we know, maybe she had already tore up the bedroom. Maybe that's why he was recording her. There's a reason why he took his phone out to record her. I'm sorry. I'm not one of those people that feel like the woman is always right and the man is always wrong. I'm sorry. But the scene is different in the office. It wasn't continuous. I agree. I understand, T. I understand. But I mean, again, we different. To me, there's context to it. For me, there's context into that. That's for me. But I mean, those would be two separate incidents. In this video, a whole new incident started. Yeah, that's what T just said. It looks like he was protecting his work equipment. That's what it looked like to me. You know, but again, that's life is all about. We see things differently. We have different points of view on things, you know. It started somewhere, then begin and end in that office, right? And again, I'm sure that he beats himself up every night and says, I should have just let her tear that damn office up. I'm sure his hindsight is, I should have just let her tear that damn office up. Right, Lady Libra. The $1 million question: where her daughter? But let me go, y'all, because y'all know y'all starts on time. So let me get over there, y'all. The Whether You Like It or Not panel is on Yocrates' channel tonight. We are getting ready to get started. I'm on my way. Lord, I'm about to be late. I gotta go. Bye.